welcome to Fellowship of the Roll, where brothers, sisters, and this guy play Dungeons and Dragons together. We're a group of friends who love God, love to fellowship, and love to slay monsters. So get comfortable, grab a snack, and let's roll. I'm Ty, I'm the DM, and I did some archery today and my fingers hurt now.
I'm Preston, I'm playing Fergo, the wizard. Yeah, and that's about it. That's all I have to say, really.
I am Savannah. I'm playing Alana Oakland, the ranger.
I am Amanda. I am playing Vigid, the sorceress, and I like to write stories.
My name's Wyatt, and I'm playing Dane, the artificer, in this game.
I'm Pake. I'm playing Colmar Harrigan, the paladin, and I'm short today because I'm in a folding chair.
Don't let him lie to you. He's always short.
Short chain, short staffed, short everything. All right. And just a quick shout out to Syrinscape for all of our musical needs. And let's rock and roll. So, last we left off, we have just made it back to the Bloody Mug. Well, I say back. We made it to the Bloody Mug for the first time after a long day of staking out and investigating the office for your agency, Colmar, and finding a few clues as to who might be doing the robberies. On your way back, or on your way to the Bloody Mug, y'all were confronted by a group of what appeared to be guards and or investigators from another place. And you are unsure of who they are, and you have stopped them from taking into their custody your wizard friend, and are now sitting in the Bloody Mug after a long day, tired, sore, and confused.
Very.
I want to have, when we first went in, gone over to the bartender to see if I could pay someone to take a note to my family.
Okay.
Another one.
Another one, because I'm suddenly gone all night.
Gotcha.
Well, we're still that same night.
Right. I am assuming I'm going to be gone all night.
We've already been attacked on a dark street once.
I almost killed somebody. What happened again, Tom?
The Bloody Mug has fly infestations.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They do have flies.
Everybody stops to listen to the flies.
That's been there the whole time. It's in most of the mixes. Y'all just can't hear it. Flies everywhere.
It's a hot place.
Very.
This is what
Lots of blood.
So,
Although,
you wanted to... So this is still the same night that y'all got there? Okay. So you walk in and you're wanting to go up to the bartender?
Yes.
Okay. So you walk up and you see a half-elf standing behind the bar.
Hello. Hello.
Hey, yes, how may I help you?
Could I have someone take a note to this a residence for me?
I don't see why not. Sure, we can do that. That's not something we normally do, but if you're willing to pay, then we can most certainly make that happen.
Of course. How much would you like? The residence is, and I give him the directions away.
Okay. It's a little ways away. How about just for 3 gold? 3 gold's fine.
That's fine.
Mhm.
So, do you happen to have any parchment?
Give me a second. Walks to the back office, and then makes his way back. Makes his way back into the room with a piece of parchment and hands it to you. They bring out a quill and ink. Okay.
For sure.
I think most people have signatures for that.
Well, I put a signature, but I put a ring to verify this is a legitimate note. I'm not kidnapped or anything, and someone's trying to get money. Oh, because I also put in there that in the morning my dad needs to go buy that ring.
Right.
From the ladies.
Right.
So.
Yes. So.
What's happening?
Technically difficult?
Pay no mind to the man behind.
That's okay. All right. So, you hand him the note, and he looks over and says,
Fix it post. For all those who may be wondering what we're talking about, the looping video that you see
Somewhere.
where am I? There. It's not working at the moment, but it will be fixed in post.
Yep. So the barkeeper looks at you and says, "Oh yes, we can do that." Tamalia, and you see a little halfling gnome walk out, and female walk up. He's like, tells her, "Please take this to this address right here." Nods her head, takes it, takes 2 of the gold, and then exits the building. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Yes, I would like something to drink. What do you have?
What are you wanting? We have most everything here.
I don't really know. I've never really been to one of these places.
How about a standard ale?
That sounds good.
Here you go. On the house for your first one.
How long you been sitting on that one, Pig?
About 10 seconds.
Five more now.
So I go back to where they. I'm assuming they're sitting at a table.
I assume I was sitting at a table.
And I think you have some explaining to do.
Is that in character or out of character?
Can we turn this? Can we please?
Just a second. I'm working on it.
Thank you.
Just do it. You can do it right there on the.
Yeah. Nope. He's got it.
You got it.
Where's that?
Technical difficulties.
What have you done?
Not really.
Sony's being difficult.
Now, technical difficulties.
No, we're just waiting for
There.
Syrinscape to play. There we go. Thank you, Syrinscape.
I didn't know it was gonna be that conversation.
Oh yes, we just got into a battle and almost killed people because of you. It is that conversation.
So, I think in this moment, I would be sitting down with my feet propped up onto the table, just leaning back with my hands behind my head, just relaxing. Y'all are welcome to question me if you'd like to.
What was she
your name?
Did you not write it down?
Yeah.
Virgo.
So, Virgo, why did those men, why were they after you?
Well, that is a long story.
Well, it looks like we're gonna be here all night, so you might as well tell it.
The long version of the short version. You gotta tell us something, champ.
Well, let's just say they want something that I have.
What do you have? And I'm assuming it's theirs?
No, it's not theirs.
Whose is it?
Well, it's not his.
That much is obvious.
Well, it is their boss's.
You're not helping.
I answered honestly.
What is it that you have?
Are you familiar with the incident that happened in Stonewich?
Let's say we aren't.
Well, their king and queen are, I should say, they're not very good at keeping up with their crowns.
So you have one of their crowns.
I don't have one of their crowns.
Oh my
Oh, you're
word.
both of their crowns, don't you?
Well, in my defense, why would you just leave it out there in a display case like that? What else was I going to do?
Not touch the display!
But,
It's
see,
cold thieving!
it's not funny if you don't touch the display.
It's not funny when you do!
Yeah, what exactly was so funny about us being attacked on a dark street by 3 strangers in black clothing?
Someone almost died! What if... See, this is why magic is dangerous.
Well,
I don't know if that was the magic's fault. I think,
I bet he wouldn't have been able to do it without his magic.
Well, I did use magic to do it, yes, but I've always been very good at getting the things that I want.
never underestimate the ingenuity of the stupid. I would know. I'm one of them.
I love it. It's like,
Take one to know one.
well, I wouldn't call myself stupid. I've been around a long time. However, my question to you is, did anyone die?
No thanks to you.
They might. We aren't even sure if the other one is going to live or not.
He seemed pretty alive to me when I saw him.
He was dying.
And last I remember, you were just so sorry about this fight breaking out. Where is that right now?
Well, I will admit that I do not want people to die. When I play a joke, it's because it's funny. I don't want to kill anyone.
Well, you
Maybe.
have to return. Their crowns. Clearly, it's not funny anymore. And you stole. That's theft. That means you've done something that Am would be displeased with, and you must take the punishment for your crime.
Who's Am?
The god of this world.
Well, I would say that sometimes humor is subjective.
Yes, and whenever it's against a king and a queen, they're the ones that have to decide if it's funny or not. And stealing's still not funny.
So let's say we let them take you and you were the one that got hurt. Would you be laughing?
Well, I guess it would depend if I got away or not. If I was able to get away, I would think it was very funny. You would think you did a good thing, yet it amounted to nothing. So yes, I would think that was very funny.
Sure.
It might have amounted to them getting their crowns back and you no longer having stolen property.
Well, what if I told you I didn't have it?
I thought you said you stole them.
Oh yes, I did steal them.
Where are they now?
Oh, well,
I'm gonna reach back into my back pocket, and you just see this really large golden crown with jewels just pop out, and I just put it on the desk.
well, there's one.
And then I do it again.
So you do have them. I immediately grab them.
Hey, you can't steal my gold.
It's not yours.
Says who?
Says the king and queen you stole them from.
You haven't heard what they said. They're not here.
They sent their people after you. I think I heard what they said when their people almost died.
And tried to kill us.
More specifically, him.
Like, I will sit back and bring my feet down, and I'll sit back like this.
Joke's on you.
Not taking my eye off the gold.
I want to hand one over to Colmar.
I want no part of this.
He's like, oh, please. He's like, no.
He may be
Well-
stupid, but not that stupid.
I will take the other
Well-
crown.
I don't trust him not being able to get at least one of them if I have both of them.
Well,
Remember, he plans to sleep in my room tonight.
oh yeah, give them to Golmar. He will take care of them.
And I will remind you of my standing promise that if any of my own stuff goes missing, I am going to punt you.
Did you say punch or punt?
Punt.
Okay.
Yes.
That's what I thought you said.
Yes.
That's better. Okay.
You will learn to fly.
But the crown is not yours.
It's not yours either.
Well, clearly Colmar has decided not to do what's right, but he will.
So why am I in trouble here?
Just like,
I cast Unseen Eyebrow on both of
I
you.
put it in my bag, in my backpack.
Did you say that happened in Nepal? Where
What?
did you say it happened?
I believe it was Stonewitch.
Stone Witch.
Could not pregnant.
Well, if you like, I can hold on to them.
No.
I've kept up with them this long.
Yes, I don't
That
trust
is
you to
the
return
problem.
them. Look, I thought you were very funny. I've enjoyed your company. But not whenever someone almost dies.
Well, admittedly, that is a joke that's got away from me. I never intended for anybody to get hurt or killed.
Very few people intend for things to go terribly wrong when they commit crimes. And yet they often do.
And last I checked, most people aren't measured by their intentions.
No.
They're measured by their actions and the things that those actions cause.
You're very good at this. I feel like I'm getting scolded right now. Very good. Good job. Good job. Thanks. Not,
like
not
nervous.
that.
Good job. Stay in character, Fake.
Well, what if I told you I would try to do better? I would try my best not to steal anything else for a joke.
I don't think she's gonna let you have the crowns back. You're not getting them back.
Well, what are you going to do with them?
I'm going to take them to the police. Or the the sheriffs. I don't know what they call them here.
But you just attacked them.
No, those police, they didn't have any authority here. They were just in the wrong, too. They should have gone through the proper authorities to be making arrests in this country.
Well, what do you think is going to happen when you take them to the authorities and tell them that you're in possession of stolen crowns?
Would you agree that might not be the best idea?
Why? If I'm returning them to the police, obviously I'm not the one that stole them. I'm not getting money from them.
Well, I'm the one who stole from them, and I did not get the money from them either.
And you also didn't return them. Or take them to the police.
But if I'm with you, then I will be in the party that has returned them.
Then would you like to return them?
No,
Well then, I don't see why it matters.
but I will be with you the whole way.
Well then, you'll be part of the party that is returning them, and if they ask who stole them, I am very, very, very tempted to tell them that it was you.
Are you scared yet?
No.
As there is apparently no
I forgot
remorse.
to turn my phone off of everybody else.
Everybody else did it.
My bad.
It wasn't me. It was not me.
Or was what? As apparently there is no remorse for what you've done at all. Or the consequences that came from it.
Well, I do regret that my actions have got someone almost killed. I would like not to kill someone ever. I just like to have fun. I like to steal things. If someone gets maimed in the process, it's funny. If they get killed, it's not funny.
Maiming isn't funny either. I don't imagine they find it very enjoyable.
I think if I try to do better, I might be able to. If you will trust me, I will do my best.
I don't like that you put a condition on it.
Or that you will just do your best.
Well, that's all any of us can ever do.
No, we can just not steal.
What if it is necessary?
What was so necessary about stealing 2 royal treasures put on a display as a joke for your own personal amusement?
Because sometimes in this world we have to laugh at things. And,
who's laughing?
well, I was laughing very much when I did it.
And how long did that last?
About 2 weeks, I would imagine. Every time I think about it, it's honestly, they left it right there. I don't know why they would do that.
Because people like looking at treasures. They don't have to steal them to find enjoyment.
And if the things you do are only funny to you, you know what that's usually a pretty good sign of? It's a pretty good sign they're not actually funny!
Well,
Also, 2 weeks is a rather fleeting time to enjoy something that could be enjoyed for a lifetime. Such as being able to see treasures whenever you want. Until someone steals them. Or living, that's another one. Like enjoying life to the fullest for a long life rather than a cut short one because of someone else's joke. And no remorse for that joke. Look, I think this conversation has gone on long enough. I don't know. What should we do with him? I know what I'm planning to do with the crowns, and that is to return them to the proper authorities. And then what is done with them after that is done with them.
Well, I need sleep. So,
I think we all do.
I say we head up to our quarters and go to bed. It's been a long day for all of us.
I have no quarters here, and I don't feel like going back out into the street. Especially alone, considering people are after us.
If I need to walk you home, I can. Or we all stick together. Either way.
I don't mind. I'll get a room here, I guess. How much are lodgings? I want to kind of wave down one of the people.
You don't see anyone at the bar at the very moment. But I'm sure if you waited a little bit or went up there and waited, then someone might come out. But as of now, there's no one at the bar.
So I'll have gone up. I have already by this point put the crown away. Hidden.
I want you all to make a sleight of hand while putting these away. Not all of y'all, just the people with the crowns. To see if they can do it away without causing any suspicion, because these are very noticeable crowns. They are very embellished. 18, 11. Y'all feel for the most part that you feel like you've got them secured.
I do not want to get attacked in my sleep.
Okay. Anyone else wanting to do something at this moment?
I can't remember if I got a room. I feel like I did.
You had one.
Yeah, because you have been in there
Yeah.
for a while.
Mhm.
Marius, would it be possible for us, if they have room, to get quarters nearby each other?
Sure.
What
Gotta be a little bit louder.
what room
Dark.
would you be staying in?
How many rooms are there?
Just make one up.
22. I lost my accent.
It's okay. I feel like my accent comes and goes the whole time. It's not very good.
A few moments later, the door opens and you see the halfling come back in. It's been roughly an hour since she had left, and goes back behind the counter.
So I want to go up there. Hello. I would like to get a room here. How much would it be for a night?
Oh, yes, that'll be, let me think for a second. 3 gold. 3 gold's fine. But also, here's, a note from you.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Does it say anything?
No, it's blank. Sorry, that's my sarcasm speaking. It's just a note from your father saying, okay, understood. And there is, wrapped inside of it, 3 gold.
I love my dad. So I put the gold down on the table. I have a friend here who's staying in room 22. Would it be possible for me to get one near her?
Oh. Pulls out a book. You see, as she's turning the pages, there's tons of records of names and payments and stuff like that. Like, you can tell this is a very highly used tavern. This is not a I've only checked in 5 people this week and most of the rooms are full. This is like, I wonder who's still here and who's not here. And she flips through a couple pages more and finally comes to close to the end of the book, but not quite. Oh, it looks like we have a room that's 2 doors down on the opposite side. That would be room 33.
Thank you.
Yes, you can use that one. Gives you a key.
I'm in room 33. Thank you.
Absolutely.
So I want to go ahead and
Go up to the room.
Okay, you go to your room.
I will do the same.
You go to your room.
I take this one with me and go to mine as well.
He said,
I would like to ask that is it a halfling?
Mm-hmm.
The halfling something.
there's a half elf and a half gnome.
Oh, the one.
Halfling.
The one that she was just talking to. About
The halfling.
Oh, that's halfling.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to go up to and excuse me, then.
Yes.
If there happen to be any
Aracocras.
Cobras in here the past few weeks or days.
Let me see. Pulls out a book. Starts just like one page at a time, just like skimming through it, and then finally she gets to the point and so I'd like, I just realized there's no races connected to any of these. I'm new. I started like 3 days ago.
Oh.
So I don't see anyone. I'm not even sure if I'm supposed to be giving out this type of information.
That's fine.
Do you have a name?
No, I do not.
I'm sorry.
Thank you. I leave and go out to my room.
I like how you're like, I don't know if I'm supposed to give out this information. Do you have more information so I can find the information that you don't need?
That I may not supposed to give you.
Hey, people like gossip.
Touche.
Wait, am I able to?
Insight?
Never mind.
Oh.
Wait, well.
Now that you mention it.
Sure, you can insight.
Inside.
Sure.
Mine
What about
is
outside?
16.
As far as you know, she's telling the truth.
Okay, I go back up. I go up to my room and
Okay. What do you do?
Are you with him?
I don't
Oh,
think you have a
me?
choice.
Yeah.
I was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You go up to your room?
I guess I'm carried to my room by the back of the
You're-
collar. I'm just gonna like.
Oh, I thought you were gonna be like skipping, but your toes are barely touching the ground.
Oh, I like that. Let's do that. Yeah.
Larry?
He's
He's out.
with us.
Oh, did he dissipated?
Yeah.
Got you.
That's when the basket drops to the ground.
Ah, yes, yes.
With us, R.I.P. Larry.
The basket, which now has an indeterminate fate.
Yeah.
We don't know what happened to the basket.
If you want to, before the long rest is over, you can recreate Larry so you have all your spells slots back. If it's a
That
spell
probably
slot.
Last longer.
He wouldn't last. He only lasts an hour, and his
Oh,
original spell.
oh,
so I
you're
don't
right.
have to
Never mind.
use his spell slot.
Never mind. I thought he was an indefinite thing. My bad. Alrighty. So y'all all go up to your rooms. Is there anything y'all are wanting to do in y'all's rooms?
I don't
Do
think
I need to
have anything.
attune
Mm-hmm.
my die?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Um,
You spend at least 30 to 40 minutes just studying it, reading it. You just sit there studying it, not forming a bond, but almost, if that makes sense. You can't really describe what it is, but you just feel a bit of an attachment to this book now.
I think most books,
Am
but
I
yeah.
able to do insight or something on the crown in my room? Just to
Yes,
see,
give me just a second.
if there's anything.
Yeah, just a second. Savannah, were you wanting to do anything else? Was there... Okay. Little nappy nap. A long nap.
About an 8-hour nap.
That'd be nice.
Amanda.
Yes, I would like to do some sword fencing practice.
Okay.
And then
Big are these ropes?
You can do some small flow work. Some small flow.
Small flow.
and then
Not big flow.
I would just like to kind of do some of my cantrips, like the shocking grass or mage hand, just kind of simple things to kind of get used to my magic.
Mm-hmm. I love how it's happening at this spooky time during the music. Alrighty.
And then after that, just gonna go ahead and go ahead.
Alright. And I'm going to get to you, Wyatt, here in a second because you have something. Was there anything you wanted to do?
No, I think I would be like, I would get in, very quiet, and just gonna go, I guess, sit like in a corner or something, obviously pondering something. Was there anything you wanted to do?
We'll get to that later.
Because I basically, that's all I want to do right now. There's, I guess, something else I want to do right before bed, but that's all I'm going to do for now until we're going to sleep time.
Okay. You do that. Pake, was there anything you were wanting to do specifically?
Not much. Just kind of armor down and try to get some sleep in.
Okay. So you do that. And you were wanting to do an insight check or an investigation.
Either one.
Investigation.
Aw.
11.
Okay. That's a really good bonus, man.
He is the smart boy.
An 11. Okay.
Yeah, that was not very great.
So this isn't a great drawing.
Drawing.
This is roughly what they look like.
Do they both look the same, or is that one a king or a queen?
They look roughly the same. Minor differences to signify different, not class, but different, like king,
Station.
queen, station. But for the most part, they look pretty similar. So that's what you're able to see. You are able to tell that this is, based on your experiences with metal, this is solid
Solid what?
gold.
Okay.
With very expensive jewels in the front and sides. The star, you recognize. Give me a history check. It's familiar to you with that roll, but I want to see if it's...
18.
18. You do recognize this as being the symbol for Stone Witch.
Okay.
And Stonewich is a kingdom, right?
No.
No, okay. It's a city in the kingdom.
I'm being helpful.
Oh, yeah,
Thanks.
I guess he would know what it looks like.
Yeah. So, everyone go ahead and give me a history check.
History.
You do it again?
No. You rolled a what? Wyatt, what did you roll again?
18.
Yeah.
Nice. That one.
Oof.
Total of 10.
10,
12.
12, 11. So, Wyatt, you know this. And everyone's gonna hear this as players. He's gonna know this as his player character, unless y'all can give me one argument as to why you might possibly know it, and if it makes sense, then I'll give it to y'all to know as a player, because it's not that big of a thing. But Stone Witch is part of Damon Hall region. That is the kingdom that it is, or kingdom / region that it is under. So if you give me a not just a reasonable reason, but like something that actually makes sense with your character as to know why. I'll start this way. I'm going left to right.
I have traveled a lot.
Mm-hmm.
That's my reason. I'm not expecting much from this reason. But
All right, what's your reasoning?
So my reasoning is actually somewhat similar, but mostly because my family has merchant ships, and one of the reasons why I carry a sword and stuff is because I've actually gone to multiple countries on the voyages with them.
Right.
So that's just, I mean, it's up to you whether or not we have, like, my parents' merchant ships go to Damon or not. I know you mentioned, I think, I could be wrong, I think before you had said that I was familiar with Stone Witch, but I could be wrong, so there's that.
I have a better explanation. I travel a lot in search for history. All history.
You're Indiana Jones.
Okay. That is a better one. You've been there.
Yeah.
Oh man.
But that doesn't necessarily mean you know this,
Yeah.
because you're not necessarily paying attention to borders and lines. So you 100% know this, that it is part of the Damon Hall region. Rantel is part of the Sindel Empire. So y'all are at the southern border of the Sindel Empire, and it is at the northern border of the Damon Hall region. So they're almost level on plane as far as like equator goes, but the line runs right between them. So I'm gonna say you've definitely heard of the town, Bridget, but you're not like 100% certain on which region it's in. It is not on the water. So, and because it rides that line, it gets mixed up a lot. And what did you roll?
I've been somewhere.
Right. And you also rolled in that one.
I got a 0 total.
Exactly. So like I can't give you much with that.
Right. And just because I've been to a place does not necessarily
Right.
not necessarily mean I know a lot about
Exactly. So, and Savannah or Alana, you do know it's part of the Empire. And what did you roll again?
12.
12? And you rolled a
11.
11? Yeah, so you also know this because you were there. That helps out a lot.
Yeah.
And you're from the lower region. So,
What do I know?
what I told Wyatt, that
Wow,
it's
someone
part of the Damon
Hall.
Damon Hall.
Okay.
Which Damon Hall is a kingdom or a
Stone witches.
territory or
It's in Damon Hall.
Damon Hall's the.
it's just a region.
It is. They are. Think of it as like a bunch of united people.
Like city
Stone
states?
Witch, yes and no. Like they're all very loosely governed. They are under one government, but they're loosely governed. And Stone Witch is not the head of it. They just, and you would know this, and you would know this, because you've been there and because you rolled high. What did you roll?
10.
10? Okay, yeah, never mind. And because you rolled so high, Stone Witch is... They're very traditional. Very much England style. They remember their royal heritage and they acknowledge it. But outside of city government, it doesn't really mean anything. They don't have a region other than, yes, they are the ones governing their town, but because they are part of the larger Damon Hall, they're not actually king and queen. They're just the royal family who still use the title king and queen. So, you read a lot and you rolled high.
Crowns, but now I gotta do different crowns because I drew the wrong ones.
You had my paper in front of you.
Well, I mean, I drew them before.
He drew some crowns before you
Oh.
gave him the
Drew
paper.
that one.
Anywho, so yes, that is Stone Witch. I think the only person who has been there is you.
Yeah.
You have been there. I will give you, like, every now and then, like, if y'all do go there, you'll get, and you'll have to remind me, get some sort of slight advantage on finding your way around.
Sweet.
So,
Nice.
because you did evade a whole city-state, essentially,
Yeah.
after stealing from them.
Sounds good.
So, alrighty. So that is what you find out. That's why I saved you for last on that. All right. Again, open floor. Do y'all have anything y'all are wanting to do?
Yeah, I wanted to, and I'm imagining this taking place like it's kind of later in the night. You've already gone to bed, and you just kind of hear right next to you. So stealing's not funny. And then I guess if you want to like wake up, look over, and just above the bed is a top hat, just kind of sticking out from the top of the bed.
Typically, no.
Look down and start writing in a journal. So, if someone stubs their toes, is that funny or no?
Depends.
I'm just saying, I'm imagining this going on for hours.
Maybe funny, okay.
Maybe.
Possibly funny. Okay, I've got it. Thank you. And then I'm gonna go. I guess lay down, and I guess a few minutes pass, and I'll say, Colmore,
Yeah.
thank you. And then you just hear.
He's out.
And he's awake for another few hours.
I'm asleep. You are not.
Alrighty, so you'll turn in for the night after you're practicing your investigation, your question answering and asking, just going to bed. Probably the most logical thing to do. And yes, y'all can have a long rest. And as we said last session, y'all should now be level 2. Whoop-de-doo.
Oh yeah.
After 3 long sessions of level 1.
Well, we were level 2 before the fight.
Oh, were we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a while. I had spring break since then.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so. Oh, I'm so sorry. That is the wrong one that I chose. My bad.
Who's bringing babies into the bloody mug?
All right.
Breakfast time.
It is the next morning, nice and early. Y'all wake up, or however long y'all want to stay in bed, y'all can. We will start with whoever wants to go first. As I do something.
I will go and get breakfast downstairs.
Okay.
I assume it's downstairs.
All right. You go down there. You see a halfling elf again, standing behind the bar, rushing, giving orders, stuff like that.
Excuse me. What is on the menu for your breakfast?
Yes, sir. Give me a moment. He runs away and starts doing some other stuff. Comes back. Yes, how may I help you?
I would like one breakfast, please. Just anything that's on the menu. I don't care. I'm just hungry.
So I'm going to need you to be decisive. I've got many things to do, and I can't make decisions for
Do you
you.
have eggs?
Yes.
Do you have toast?
Yes.
Do you have jam?
No.
All of the bacon and eggs that you have.
I think you misheard me.
Just the eggs.
I think you heard a lot of bacon. I meant all.
Just the bacon and toast. Just the eggs and toast.
Eggs and toast.
Yes.
Got it. Runs off. You see him open the door in the back. Mackie! We got some eggs and toast! And then the door closes and he starts running around doing other stuff, taking other people's orders.
I would like to go downstairs and get some water.
Who'd you say that to? Just
Ty.
He says quiet.
You said it in character.
Just in character, like
It wasn't necessarily in
What?
wakes up. I would like to go get some water. Just like
Just like sits up in bed.
Clear, nor.
Get some water.
Water? You know, it's almost British.
I know, that one was.
I mean, that's
Anyway.
British or just British
Anyway,
accent.
so
It's water. Sorry. I'm getting water.
how are you doing, sir? What do you do?
I just want to go upstairs.
Uh-huh.
And I'm gonna walk up to the bar. Left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot, skip, left foot, right foot.
You don't see anyone there.
I'll wait.
After a little bit, you hear some crashing in the kitchen. Probably some cussing going on. And a few moments later, you see this giant burly back its way through the swinging door. You don't see a shirt, but you see the cross ties of an apron going down the back, and it's just hair. It's hair. You just see hair and the cross ties of an apron on the back. And this large, giant, hunched over human of a man turns around, plops a tray down on the counter, and slides some eggs over. It's like, who had the eggs and toast?
I did, sir.
And he kind of like semi-tosses the plate. The toast is like halfway on the plate as it like slides over to you. There's no silverware with it. He's already gone. He's already gone. Start dishing out other dishes and stuff. This is Mackie. A few moments later, Mackie comes back, sees you standing there still not doing anything. Can I help you?
Is there any chance I can get some water?
He points over, and there's a bucket with a ladle sticking in it. No, it's a big barrel, like one that they crack open every time, like to bring more water in. Over by the door. Over by the door.
I will just.
In my last campaign, water was expensive. Now it's free. Oh, how times have changed.
I guess I go ahead and head downstairs, but before I start ordering, I actually pull out a flute and start adding to the ambient music.
I would like to find an empty table and just read the history book that I still have. Somebody failed to steal it from me.
That was funny.
Now he will take that as a challenge.
Failing to steal is funny.
I'm assuming there's an empty table somewhere. Surely not.
Yes,
people
you
aren't
could find an
smoking
empty
a lot
table.
At this time in the morning, right?
What else am I gonna do?
I mean, it's full. It's full in here. This is definitely breakfast rush.
Or people that are still here from last night.
People from last night, not as many. There's like one guy you recognize, and he's like passed out over in a corner. But this is a very popular place. This is the fast food restaurant of the town. People come here to eat even outside of staying here. This is not fine dining, but this is a place people are like, oh, want some food today? Let's go eat at the Bloody Mug, you know. It is more than just, it's more of a pub than a bar, if that makes sense. So, anyway, so you get your water and you sit down at a table, read your book. Which book? Alrighty, so you do that. Are you eating at the bar?
Yes, I had some wooden silverware with me.
Convince me you would have silverware on you. Has this happened before?
No. I don't know. Well, maybe I wouldn't.
Can I make a suggestion?
Yeah.
You're able, out of all the spare, not utensils, but spare supplies you have, you're able to form a type of chopsticks.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Out of the materials and stuff that you have, and maybe even a yes, maybe even a like a tool that you have that's just long and straight.
Kind of hammer one end a little bit to create this small little spoon.
So I will say you have some decent chopsticks out of whatever material you feel like you have on you.
I'm trying, and you don't have to.
Alrighty, so that leaves y'all three.
I just figured out what tinsel was. Sorry.
Can I would like to, by the time like any of them have kind of come down, if it's okay, I would like to already have been down there doing something. Is that okay?
Okay, yeah, let's take it back in time a little bit.
Okay.
You're playing the flute though, but not yet. So before y'all come down, you wake up, make your way downstairs.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
So by the time any of them come down, I want to be sitting at a table. If that's all right. Writing.
Mm-hmm.
So just like furiously writing things, and every now and then I lift my head up, like thinking about something, you know, and then you like if any of y'all care to notice, you don't have to, but you know, it's like and then write again, right? And then just continuously writing like that the whole time, just zoomed in on that.
Okay.
Archibald with a smoking pencil.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty. So you do that. As you start coming down, Wyatt, give me a perception check. Actually, all of y'all give me a perception check, except for you. This is to see you.
Yeah.
And I'll let you decide if they see it or not.
Okay.
So.
That is what we call a 23.
Oh.
On account of a natural 20.
Oh.
19 plus whatever.
You saw him through the floorboards of your room.
I also have a 23.
He's doing something.
Holy sonar.
I got 23 as well.
23.
I got 14.
Okay. I mean, I would say,
You're not hiding it.
yeah, I'm not hiding it. They would, yeah, definitely
Okay.
see me.
So I saw it. I don't know, would I be sitting down already at a different table?
You saw him as you came down. So if you want to change what you were doing and go sit with him, you may.
Yeah, go sit at his table, but not.
Still reading your book?
Water or
Yeah,
Still reading your book.
reading my book. But like on the opposite side of the table, turn my chair.
So you're like, he's to the side of you.
Yeah.
He's to the side of you, but you're on opposite ends of the table. Okay.
I still don't think I like you.
Okay.
Would I notice her coming in to sit down at the table?
How intense are you on this?
I'm pretty focused, I think.
So go ahead and roll a perception check.
Okay. Um, 13 plus. Sorry, my thing's going.
You're fine.
It would have been 14.
14. You do not notice her.
Okay.
Not me coming down or not sitting down at all?
Sitting down next to you. He is intently writing on his book. I would say you do eventually notice her whenever you start to like do one of your little, however you want that to work out, you can. But you have come down. You've come down now, and are sitting next to him. You are playing your flute.
I kind of mosey in west.
Mm-hmm. Beauty sleep.
Yeah. Like, who wants to get up that early?
It got too noisy downstairs.
Right.
Were you sitting at like
Yeah, but I imagine
Terminally.
maybe close to his
The
table,
only times
probably.
I wake up early is when I'm on the voyages.
You're on a cruise.
The merchant ships. So I go downstairs. I kind of sleepily look around. I see him, vaguely curious. I see her also vaguely curious about the book she's reading. I hear his flute playing, and I'm like, oh, that's nice. And
are you
question:
downstairs or?
Yeah.
do you have like anything out to like for money?
Nope.
No. Okay.
It's not to beggar.
Well, you can play for money. Nothing wrong with that.
Who fights for money?
You do. There are people kind of surrounding you, recognizing you from the previous day's fight, having just paying attention to you because you're there, and they're like, ah, it's the guy.
He won against that one guy.
And you do see yourself getting a couple of looks of like, that hurt?
I'm just gonna.
So it's you or it's you.
Well, like, you have already been kind of known.
Yeah.
So, like, that more or less solidified your, people recognize you. They're still like, I think that might have been the girl who just randomly jumped in there.
I'm just gonna put my face a little further.
And she is in her book. Like, obviously trying to stay out of sight. You are very much, I'm the center of attention right now. Watch me join this random band who didn't invite me to play with them. I mean that in the nicest way possible.
Sure you did.
Uh-huh. I say as my mechanical band is playing. Alrighty.
Jukebox.
I mean, essentially.
Special thanks to Syrinscape.
So then I go over to bar. I kind of see. Where are you sitting?
I'm at the bar, kind of close to their table, maybe like 15 feet.
Okay. So I kind of notice him over there with his makeshift chopsticks and like thinking, Why didn't he just give me utensils?
I feel like you, out of all people, would know, besides him, would know what a chopstick is. But I want to see if you do know. Roll a history check, because these are obviously very specific, and because we're not in the world of technology.
I always have it on the wrong ones.
So you know what, you're smart enough to know what he's using them for, but you have no idea the point of origin or
Right, yeah, I don't know their
why.
history. I just know
You're just like,
using weird utensils. I'm like, why
yeah.
didn't he just use a fork and knife?
You've read a lot of books, but not that many books.
Yeah, I didn't really like this.
Exactly.
I preferred going on the merchant ships, not reading.
Right.
That's part of the reason why I haven't joined my parents' teaching side, where they teach, lesser nobles children and stuff. Because
Lesser nobles.
Even a noble at all?
I don't think so. I can just tell by looking. In her very much modern day, not fantasy clothes, she is not noble.
she's got a little hair crown.
Yeah.
Anyone can do
That is
that.
hair. Thank you. Quiet.
Alrighty. So,
then I go up to the bar and I just see if someone's there first.
you don't see anyone at the moment, but you do see walking around the tavern, Tamalia.
Oh, hello, Tamalia.
Oh, yes. How may I help you?
Do you have any cheese, fruit, bread, butter, and maybe some ham?
It's kind of late for the breakfast stuff. Let me go see if we have anything at the moment. We will get a shipment of stuff before our lunch. Our lunch rush happens, but let me go see if we have anything left over. Usually by this time we're pretty thin on food.
Alright,
And so she runs to the back. And yeah, so she's in the back now.
So I'm just gonna go. What are you using?
Chopsticks. I had to make them because couldn't find any silverware anywhere.
So did you just name them that, or?
Of course not. Where would they be from?
Where would they be from in this world?
You're asking me?
Yeah.
Why? You would know that they are mostly found in Basil Run.
They're most commonly used in Basil.
I see.
Definitely weapons. Did you still pay pencils?
I just realized I put this on the east side of my map.
Well, that makes sense.
Basil Ron, you said?
Wait. Is the map north to south? Or south to north?
I'm dyslexic.
Did you know that's there?
No. I just called west east.
So,
Yeah.
is it hard to eat with those eggs?
Not necessarily once you get the hang of it. It's pretty easy. I used to use them all the time whenever I was growing up.
Are you from Basil Run?
No, I'm not, but I have traveled there on a few occasions.
So, you said you make stuff. And you said you made stuff for ships and things like that. Are you do you normally work on ships as they go on voyages and things?
Well, I have worked on a few ships, not very often. It's a part of my family's business.
Oh, what is your family's business?
So, when my father was younger, he is a water genasi like me, and he found metals, precious metals underwater, and he found out, why don't we mine these? So he owns a family business of underwater mining, and we have a good amount of ships in his company that he uses to get to and from the mining docks.
I see. Well, that's very interesting. What is the name of your father's company?
I never wrote this down.
Water Geneva Incorporated.
Would you like a hint?
Yeah.
Come here.
Wait, did you?
I did.
Well, I just like the way you do your notes. I'm just writing random things.
Oh, mine's pretty random.
That's where I'm from, but that's not.
That's not where it was?
That's not
Oh, y'all are
the name of the company.
Mine are just.
Well, that's up to you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let that be up to you, but that's where it's from.
Literally, I just added
That's
in
what she
line
was just
with everything
asking.
that I learned.
Wait, were you asking where it's from, or?
Well, that will probably be.
Oh, well, that's what I heard, so.
The next question.
I don't have your company down.
It's just my family's name, Where.
Sorry.
What's your last name?
Wayerbow. How do you spell that? WAYERBOW.
Where bow. Or where bow is how it's spelled,
Yeah, it's spelled
but
Wayer,
it's pronounced
but it's-
ow.
I mean, bow can also be pronounced like that. If you're
Mhm.
talking about a ship,
Bow
or
wow.
at the end of the stage.
Mhm.
Right?
That's what it is.
Mhm.
Or what dogs say when they're not barking.
Mhm.
Dogs do miss.
They don't say bow wow?
Is there? Or.
That's a seal.
That's just a water dog.
Point proven.
Can you imagine a dog like, foul wow?
I'm
Dogs
from
don't say
the
bow wow?
city of
Or,
Nike.
or.
What
That
country
really
is
does sound like a seal.
What country is that
that?
That's in Damon Hall.
It's in Damon Hall.
Damon Hall. That's. Would I know if that's near here or not?
Damon Hall?
Uh-huh.
We literally had a whole conversation about Damon Hall.
No, I know.
Yeah.
Would I know that?
Yeah, yes.
See, that's why I'm asking. That's near here, right? To the north? Is it north? To the... I'm gonna say it that way anyways. Just like trying to remember,
Yeah.
but not 100%. To the north, isn't it?
It's to the east.
Mm-mm.
What? It's to the west.
It's,
To the
mm-mm.
No, it says no.
Do they?
Mm-mm.
Do you need a map?
You are more west of it right now.
So
It's south.
South.
So it's east?
It's look at y'all's map. It's on there.
Okay, here.
Sorry, not trying to be mean.
No, it's good.
Okay, we're in Rantel here, and then
Bring maps.
Damon Hall would be
oh,
down
it's
here.
right there.
Straight down.
So it's south.
So south.
It's to the south.
No,
It's
Yeah.
frozen.
you're sticking your face out.
Oh, frozen.
Or nor. Technical difficulties. I have a feeling it's not the camera because it's not frozen on the camera.
Okay.
Well, I don't know anything about that camera. I wasn't in last,
Let us fix.
and hopefully we are back to our regular episode. Thank you. All right. And we're back. Yes. Nikan is to the south of y'all. Yes, it's a little bit to the east, but that's only because land permits
The
it.
land goes that way.
So,
Okay. Now, what's her name have returned by this time?
she not quite yet. It's only been y'all have only talked for a few minutes.
So, then what do you do? Are you a miner, or do you do something else in the business?
No, my father has been wanting me to start to take over the business, but I don't really feel like I want to do that in my life. Been doing it ever since I was a kid, going on their ships and seeing what they do, and I don't feel like going underwater with something. I just don't like getting metal from the ground underwater. It's not very fun. I tried it once.
Not go well?
No, it went fine. I just didn't like that.
I thought we were about to get some tragic backstory.
No, it's perfectly okay.
Family member has died.
Who was sucked through a hole this big?
I spent more time reading and studying the trips that I did, looking forward to.
So, I think for me, I enjoy being on the water more than I probably enjoy being under. So then what do you want to do? I can't imagine unless you intend to be a teacher of some kind or a researcher, they won't let you just study all your life.
Tamalia brings you a plate of it's a couple pieces of bread and a fruit or two, and that's all they had. Oh, no. Don't worry about it. They were about to be thrown out.
Well, thank you very much. I just kind of look at them. They seem edible.
They're edible. It's closer to the mushy side, but not there yet. You know, like a grape where it doesn't have its firmness anymore, but it's not quite mushy where you're like, yeah.
So, yeah, I'm like, okay. And I kinda
Bread's a little stale.
eat it.
It has some flour on the side of the bread.
I eat it as I close ingredients.
That is true. I will eventually have to figure out something to do. But that is one reason why I'm on this vacation. I guess to find out what I want to do. If it's not like my family's business. Or, yeah, I don't want to go
Yes, my parents, my mother especially, she tends to teach children. I don't particularly enjoy myself. So then, in that case, you said, do you have any family history? Have your family, been part of it?
Well, with the mining that my family has done, we have grown quite a bit in that, and we supply a lot of the regions with metals for armor, weapons, or even some scientific experimental things. Well, I don't know too much about it. I'm still trying to learn. But there are some metals that if you put them together, they become a lot stronger. And some even, when you put them high in the air, they might be destroyed. A lot.
Wouldn't you like to do something like that? I mean, it sounds like your family before they just mining. Those things sound interesting.
All right, you do that. Y'all notice a little fight breaks out, and then you see Mackie come out of the kitchen. Big dude grab the two guys and go and throw them out. And there's a little cheer as he does so, if it happens. I don't know if it did or not.
Try to play a little riff.
Still trying to figure out. Love Syrinscape. Trying to figure it out. I'll have to figure that out. Anyway, so, yep, there's a little brawl. Nothing big. Mackie bounced him out. You just see, again, this giant, for those of you who hadn't seen him earlier, this giant, brawny man. He almost doesn't look human, but he is. But hair all over his back. Very similar to your curly hair. A little bit thinner. But that's what it looks like on his back. But you see where the apron crosses across his back, as he just has an apron in the front and pants that don't look like they fit, and pants that look like they're small. Yeah, too small. As he just essentially. As he just picks up these two guys and throws them out. A little cheer from the crowd. They're like, ah! Everyone here, you can tell, loves Mackie as he does like a bow. Give me a history check, Pake.
The crowd and kind of clap.
You and Mackie have history?
9. The name Mackie sounds familiar, but that's it.
There it is.
Now he's thrown out.
There we go. So I just want to join the crowd and clap.
Yeah.
How many times
I did it a couple times, so it might play a few more times. We'll see.
Like, yep, all right.
You give me an insight check. You can give me one too.
A dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Nice.
Good today, Pete.
Well,
10. So unfortunately you don't know this, but you recognize like the movements and the build of him and how he conducts himself as someone who is more than likely used to be part of the games.
I'm glad you said used to be, because for just a moment the thought crossed my mind that he's Brutus.
No,
No, I probably
not the same guy. Yeah. That would have been wild though. Brutus' daytime job is the cook for the Bloody Mug.
Slash bouncer.
Yeah. But you recognize the training or the form which came about from the training and stuff that he uses to pick them up, throw them out. If that is something someone can see and realize, you're like, that was done with a little bit of pizzazz. And then obviously the greeting of the crowd and the almost of a show that he kind of made it, kind of reenacting glory days, probably. So, yeah, you notice that. All right, does anyone else have anything they want to do or say or talk about? He's playing a flute, and yes.
Are you playing the flute around the table? Or?
Colmar is playing a flute as far as I know.
Yeah. I wasn't too close to the table, I guess, but I guess seeing that everybody's kind of gathering, I go ahead.
You were right in front of like where the brawl happened. You were playing. Two guys just kind of bumped into each other. They don't know what a mosh pit is.
Oh, man.
And it was like, get out of my way. Don't spill my drink.
And then Maggie's like,
I like how your reference to a mosh pit implies that my flute playing was very good.
Is it a metal flute? There you go. He's starting a new trend.
So you're gonna head over to the table?
I suppose so.
Okay. So you are all at the table except for Dane.
I go over it.
You don't have to metagame.
I'm done with my eggs.
Okay.
I put my chopsticks away.
I was gonna say whenever I sat down that I like turned to the side. It had my feet up
Mm-hmm.
on the table.
Okay.
Forgot to say that.
That's fine.
But now that everyone's here, I guess I'll take it down.
I guess you don't have to look at my feet. Okay. So you're down. You still reading? Is there any information you're trying to get from these books?
I'm just. Yes.
Is it private information that you don't want? Okay, would you like to text or tell me real quick? I need some. I would like to know if there's anything specific. I know what you want,
Oh,
but I'm like,
I guess I'm trying to find something just to enjoy. You know, anything. I'm looking for anything.
okay.
And you
I do know. I'm just trying to like,
trying to give me something.
yes, but also like, not just straight up, here it is. Is anyone else? Y'all can, while I also think of this, y'all may converse with each other.
We have 2 things. Now that everyone's kind of together. We have 2 things that we need to handle. First, we need to go talk to our boss. Well, the other thing is the pilfered items that we need to take to proper. Do we want to?
Can I pause you real quick? Do you have any like written down histories or anything, or that you wrote about your character and stuff? Can you send them to me through your private Discord? Okay, that's all I needed.
Well, actually, not at this point.
Is it in your phone? Send them to me when you can. It's okay. Y'all are making plans?
Okay. So do we want to split up and then meet back up? Probably at your boss's office? Or do we want to all go together and go to places?
Well, I'm not sure we should bring it the items to the local
What do you think?
Well, we are
So you're saying we just take them straight to the king of Greek, otherwise there's no way around that part.
No, not straight to the king. To an official place where they should have documentation. We're doing something in the street that I don't need a documentation. I can say I sold you something. There's no evidence that I did. I can say later that you stole it from me. That's why I prefer at least a proper evidence, not undocumented ones.
But I think I understand.
I think as few steps as we have, the least number of hands these things can pass through is probably the better way to handle it. It's not a short trip out to Stonebridge. I don't know, but it's not a short trip.
Give me he would know for sure. He has a rough idea where it is.
But I wouldn't know that it's in David's home.
You did not know that.
We are in.
Sven, before you does your character have a map on them?
I would say yes.
Okay. Okay.
Mine wouldn't even know I'm traveled because I expect my father's people to know
Right.
that stuff.
Right. Okay. I would say yeah. You have a map. Yeah. Does anyone else feel like they would have a map?
I mean, you already know anyways.
I think I would.
He's our big vision.
Sightseeing.
Typical Hawaiian shirt and beach trunks.
Yeah. So okay. I will say y'all two have a map. You're more of a just run,
Yeah,
run.
not a seat in your pants kind of
Like,
guy.
hey, where's the closest town? That way? Cool.
Exactly. I would not have a map.
But you would know how far away Stonewich is just because you traveled it recently. So you would have an idea of at least how long it took you to get to where you are.
It's on the coast.
It's a peninsula. Very small peninsula.
That's where the coast is.
I mean, I'm sure it's a long way, but
And where did you steal them from?
it's just straight to the
Hey, I did that too.
east. There is water to the
I
west.
believe Stonewich is to the east.
Most things are.
There's one thing that you know of that's the other way.
His hometown.
Due east. It is due east.
It's a little south.
What's a few degrees?
A lot.
Everything's west if you go far. We're on a globe.
You're a round earther.
It's not a globe, it's a cylinder.
A cylinder!
Well, that's a new one.
So a lot of video game worlds are actually donuts because you can wrap around the map like east, west, and north and south.
Mhm.
So instead of being spherical, they're a donut.
Mine is you take a piece of paper and you do this.
A cylinder.
It's a cylinder. You'll fall into the cylinder if you go too far north or too far south. Yep, that's what it is. You gotta catch one side or the other on your way back.
So he said due east. How far? I look at you.
You have a map.
You look at me and you see that I actually have not noticed anybody is here. I'm just scribbling
still Archibald.
Yeah.
I look back to him.
Looks to be.
And frantically grabs the papers, folds them in his pockets, and just. How long have you been here?
A while now. How far is Stonebridge from here? How many days travel?
I don't know.
It's about, you'd say, roughly. That's a good ways, actually. Now I'm looking at it.
Yeah.
I'd say, how long were you in town?
I had just got there.
Yeah.
The day before.
So it
Yeah.
might have been the entire 2 weeks.
It was. You could say it was definitely a long trip. About probably 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Or did you walk the whole way? Or did you?
He hopped some rides.
With or without permission.
Without. Specifically.
Well, it took me about 2 weeks to get here. Why?
Alright. Well. Alright, so.
Probably if you were going by any type of travel means, you could probably make it in at least half that, maybe a little bit faster, because you were on foot, just going, obviously not running the whole time, and probably stopping, maybe even took a day to do nothing,
Yeah.
mess with a bird,
Right.
he probably messed with some travelers on the way there,
Absolutely.
took a ride with some of them without them knowing, then them found him and kicked him or something. Who knows? That's another campaign.
Alright then. I think we should go with your plan. Let's find out, go to your office, see where that takes us, and then go to Stonebridge.
Assuming that we can wrap up the investigation.
Yes.
We're not out of the woods with that yet, are we?
Yes, we haven't seemed to gotten very far, have we?
Well, we know it was another Birdman.
We know that someone found it who knew where everything was. The note. What did the note? Wasn't it signed by someone? So we need to find out information on him as well. Yes, see, especially if they're the same.
Bless you.
We find bird feathers, but we don't know if the one that was working for his boss was the same Birdman. Though it is likely because not many Birdmen come around here. So it would not be a surprise.
assume I was already, maybe not fully armed in armor, but...
Yeah, you got ready before you came down.
Okay, so...
Y'all were fully dressed.
Chain whistle?
Chain whistle.
I'm at least assuming I didn't play with my helmet. It's kind of like off to the side or something.
You don't have like a special, little hole in your helmet that you can...
I also stand up and prepare to exit stage right.
I follow behind her.
Alrighty. So, just remind me again where y'all going?
Whisk's office.
Whisk's office. Alrighty. So y'all leave the establishment. Y'all are now outside, making y'all's way over there. Is there anything y'all are wanting to do? I don't like cutscenes. I kind of want to
Are we
go there.
walking through like shops?
Yeah, there's a bunch of shops and stuff around.
Is there like clothing
Sure.
where I can find the most basic, the most not worn, but like common, basic cloak with a hood. Just
Okay.
so basic, everybody probably has one.
Didn't I get you a hood?
That was the last one.
You sure?
Yes.
Hmm.
Because I stole one.
Oh yeah.
And do.
Yeah.
Naughty, naughty.
Yeah, my animals.
This is the thief row.
Both of them.
What are you pointing at?
Hold on.
You're trying to use stuff.
Oh.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, us too?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
The thief road.
Yeah, but not this campaign. I have not stolen anything.
We know
Alrighty.
I don't know who you are.
Stole a history book. Just,
No!
Fifth grade.
I stole that from him, maybe, but...
Fifth grade. Dark times.
These are the thieves with their thieving hands.
Alrighty. You're walking down the street, and you do see a couple of shops that are selling clothing. You can take your pick of any of them. You walk up to the closest one, and there's this a human male just sitting there at a little cart with a whole bunch of different like clothing. But it's more than just a cart. He's got a tent set up. The cart's like the main thing, but there is a tent over it with some stuff laid out on the ground and stuff like that. Hello, how can I help you?
Hello, can I just get a basic, most common cloak you have?
Oh, why, yes, I would love to. Here, give me a second. And he goes over and picks up this very nice, very beautiful cloak. He's like, this would be perfect for you.
I'm sorry, I'm looking for basic, like
This,
regular Joe you find on the street.
I mean, okay, here we go. He goes back. He brings up another cloak. This one, I know you'll love. And it's slightly plainer. And it's like, look how basic this lining is right here. Look at this cross stitch. As basic as it comes. And there is a little bit of frill at the bottom part.
I'm guessing I would probably know the costs of like a common everyday
Yeah.
one, a cloak. What would the general cost?
General cost, like, I'd say 25 silver.
So,
These are looking more like 20 gold kind of thing.
I'm just kind of watching for a little bit. And I'm like, she has 25 silver to give you. What can she get with that?
Just like,
Excuse me, I have 75 gold.
And he reaches over and he
You have
And
75 gold, but only 25 silver to give him.
he like goes over to the back of the cart and pulls out the dingiest looking, slightly like water damaged bottom. Like, this looks like someone dropped it in front of him a week ago and he waited that whole week to pick it up. And it's very gray, mud stained, very like still has mud on it type thing. Like, it is trashed essentially.
And I'm just like,
and goes, yeah.
And you said 25. I'm gonna scrounge in my little pocket book. I'm gonna act like I only have 20. Trying to get a discount for all that mud. I'm just kidding.
The mud's extra.
mud is extra.
Pretty good aesthetic.
Look, they have people walking around with ripped tunics at the kneecaps nowadays. I don't keep up with the times.
I will pull out 25 silver. And I will use
Thank you. Lovely doing business with you. Tell your friends.
question. Actually, now that I said that.
I have no question.
Can't make that joke twice in one day.
I don't have written down silver, so would I have that? I just have
You can. You would know the. You would know the structure of like how much silver
It's like
is a
10
gold.
silver for 1 gold?
10 silver a gold.
Guys.
So just do the math yourself and then take it off.
2.5 gold.
I never stop singing, does it?
Nope.
Not there all the time.
He's like in Monty Python, the Holy Grail, the guy who falls around Sir Robert.
Yeah.
Sir Robin.
That's right, it was Robin, not Robert. I was close. I had the Rob part.
Sir Rob.
the dreaded pirate.
No, but that's funny too.
Okay.
Brave Sir Robin.
And wait, how long is it? Is it like
What are you looking for? Yeah, this is about like, I'd say it goes halfway down your calf.
okay, that's
Tis perfect.
So, I just, like, once I've done, I'm like, I did my duty. She wants to wear a dingy cloak, that's not her.
and I put it on.
You do feel it. It's a little heavy. No, more heavy than a normal cloak. Probably because of the mud.
And it's fine.
You do see the leather strap that's holding in the front does seem like it's about to like snap, but it is holding for now. You don't know when it will break. It's roulette. So yeah, exactly. It might hold on forever. It might not.
Maybe you can get him to
Wait,
bend it.
Oh, yeah.
can I cast
You have
it?
that now.
Oh!
It's not technically broken.
Yeah, but it can.
Does it restore?
The spell repairs a single break or tear in an object.
Mhm.
Touch. So
It is not broken.
Wait,
Right, but
you're
it's like
saying it's
hanging
kind of
on.
like hanging on.
It's-
something
There, it's not. It hasn't fully torn.
Okay.
So,
So you're just carrying it.
Like a freight.
Okay. And then I would like to cast.
The first spell spelt out of this book. Yeah, so
she doesn't have.
this, as you,
Oh, yeah, I know, but you don't bend.
what is the color of your magic normally? That's okay.
Go with
Okay. Yeah. I know what you mean. So anyway, whenever you cast mend, this like silky black aura.
Hey, gold is his color.
Oh, I love it. Then we can like.
No.
This silky black aura.
Silky black.
Hmm. That's not yours.
Oh.
You may have black, but this is from the book specifically.
I understand.
The silky black aura just does. You don't get a bad feeling from it, but just comes out and engulfs itself around the broken tab as you watch it. The threads just grow and rethread itself together, or the fibers, I should say, of the leather mend itself back together, and is now a strong, healthy piece of leather.
Love it. And
Something you should just like.
That is one charge out of your book.
can I only use a certain amount of times? Or is it just
Spell
like?
can only be used once.
No,
Oh, no.
no.
Is it just?
It's so many charges per day. Yeah. I will say, that book's broken. That book is definitely broken. Don't worry, chat. I know.
And mending won't fix it.
It will not. It will not.
Mending does not work on your game design.
It won't fix it, and neither will I. I am prepared to deal with the consequences of this broken item.
Fireball, 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 fireball.
Please no. What?
You only need it.
This is like the one.
Okay.
one-liner.
You only need.
What slot do I use?
It's in the book. Well, you'll have to put a marking in for it, but you can only use the book 3 times per day.
Okay. So it's not like a level.
No. No.
It is a cantrip anyway. So
I think in the I believe Savannah, in the it's something that I think you have in your character sheet as well. Yeah, on your D&D Beyond.
Still use
And so let me see.
it. This works with my brain better than else.
Don't worry, I'm also pulling it up on your thing.
I need to actually add my
Somebody have
background information stuff in
awesome.
listen,
Apparently it doesn't have as marked as being a tunable on D&D Beyond. I might need to fix that, but you can mark it 1 charge off in D&D Beyond. I went ahead and did that in D&D Beyond, so you shouldn't have to do it in D&D Beyond. But this is called Magic Spell of the Book. So if you are watching and you're on D&D Beyond, you can find this item on D&D Beyond.
not magic book of the spell, magic spell of the book.
Yep, Magic Spell of the Book. I made it up myself. Thank you. Alrighty. So you cast Mending on your new cloak.
Yes.
Newsed. You're newsed. Depends on the mint. If that mint is stained. It's in mint condition, depending on the mint. Like if the mint's on the floor, it's been chewed and spit out. That's the condition of mint it's in.
ABC mint.
I
Yeah.
like that way over my head.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's because you're, you know.
Anyway, so you bought your cloak. Anything else anyone's wanting to do?
No, I've decided that I can, once we've talked to them, I can return to my family and see what's
Okay.
I've never been gone a whole day. Except for when I'm on ships.
Or you're just like about to take a 2-week trip, you know.
Maybe.
With complete strangers.
Maybe.
Or get But don't worry, that one gladiator she's a big fan of will take care of her.
That's right. I do intend to heavily use my charms as a young child.
Sure.
Shouldn't that make them?
I'm just letting y'all know. I'm counting y'all as talking and yeah.
No. That's all out. Out of character.
Continue.
So, I'm assuming we're gonna keep walking when she's bought her.
Y'all can tell that with each other.
So I guess when she does that, I want to go look for the. Oh gosh, the cobbler. You know that I had met the
Oh, okay.
day before.
So you're just gonna leave the group? Not right now.
Oh, I assumed that it was all in like a.
Yes and no, but there's a lot of them and different. Y'all are good. Y'all aren't like. Y'all are close to the pool arena. It wouldn't take you long to get there, but it's not necessarily. Yeah. So y'all would you'd probably eventually get there, but you might have to go to like side road.
Never mind. I would. Yeah. I would definitely not have left the group, so I would just be walking with them.
Okay. All right.
No, I don't want to do anything, or I'll find out if my dad bought the ring or not later.
All right. So y'all are walking towards Whisk. Is there anything y'all want to say or have or ask any questions of each other? Get to know each other or anything like that?
Sure. So, what would you read?
Yes, what?
I'm gonna like get right up next.
Just
History of what?
random town. Wait, hold on.
Silver Cliffs.
Give me one.
I was thinking. Is it on there?
Not yet. Although.
What was your question? What was the question?
I was.
Of what? What was the question though?
My
I was
question.
just asking what a random town was.
Oh, that's all you needed?
Yeah. Oh, just to alter street. I got from No, the original. Just
Yes.
it's
Yes.
No, that would be southeast, right? Is that what they said earlier? I don't remember.
Emberport? It's pretty much straight. It's pretty much straight east, but it is on the coast. Rantel is definitely on a slight peninsula.
What?
Sindel.
Oh, would I know that then?
You live here.
Yeah, since I'm from.
And it is a port city, so you definitely have probably even been there.
Okay.
In passing at least. Not necessarily off the boat, but you've definitely seen it as your parents' vessels and stuff have gone by.
Alright, cool. Oh, that's interesting. Why just Liverport? History of it.
like history. A lot.
Like a lot.
Why?
It just intrigues me.
Do you make a living off of it? Then what do you do to make a living, or do you need to?
I just in a random fight, you know. Just walks into
Well, you did make money. So.
I do not make a living at the moment. I just saved up working, and now I'm traveling. Just gathering knowledge and history
For anyone, or just for yourself?
for myself. Yes, for myself.
So what did you do before?
Well, I worked at a
He does.
This is something I actually haven't talked to Ty about, so I'm kind of making this up.
That's okay.
Crit.
Just make sure
I had
you.
this thought, I just hadn't confirmed with
Okay.
it was okay.
If we absolutely need to, we retcon, but I don't like retconning as long as it's not anything detrimental to anything else. That's fine. Just eventually write it down and send it to me. Ooh, I get a whisper?
He gets a whisper. He gets a secret.
Don't look.
I'm asking a question. So yes. Okay.
So how about football?
So like, what kind of
Mean the games?
like no.
Yeah. Wait, Savannah. Wait.
My sister one time, she was
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Just making if you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Teacher looks over, and of course the kid's like, she's like, what about them cowboys?
Huh? Go boy cow.
My father is a royal guard.
A royal guard in Italy. Oh my goodness. That's impressive. What?
Yes, it is. Very proud to call him.
So, I assume then your mother and father supported your decision to go and travel?
Yes. I know they didn't like to see me go, but they try to stop me, and they encouraged it as much as they too sad about it, I guess.
Would Myth Hollow be in Brandon
It's in.
Valley?
It's the capital.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, Citadel, because that's where Red Zone is, right?
Yeah.
So then I would also know that. Right?
Yeah, you would know that. Most people would know that Myth Hollow is the capital of Sindel. It is the home base of the Sindel Empire. In fact, I have a little bit of information on that, and because I like to lore drop, and I've been waiting for a long time. Yep. Sindel Empire. Myth Hollow is the capital. I'm wondering, did I? Guess I didn't put much on that. Yeah. So yeah, Myth Hollow is the capital of the Sindel Empire, and the ruler is. Let me see. It is Nathaniel Sindel.
Is he like king? Is he king? Is it like
Emperor.
monarch?
It's the Sindel Empire.
Oh wait, yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry, what did you say? His name?
Oop.
Yes.
Sandy
It's Nathaniel, so it's spelled Nithaneil.
No, Nith?
Yes, Nathaniel.
So we're just walking through the, I guess, market at this point, getting closer to the
Yes. I love this bard, by the way. It's got a special place in my heart.
He's only got one song.
But he plays that one song well.
One hit wonder. He is the one hit wonder to end all one hit wonders.
Can you make a... let me think.
I don't know how to do that.
You're good. A dexterity check.
Oh, that's not gonna be good. 6.
A 6. So as you're walking, you trip over a rock, and then you hit your head on like a little like low hanging, like a low sign that's like A-framed, and you black out for a second, and oh, I pushed the wrong buttons, guys, so bear with me for a second. Bear with me, I pushed the button and I didn't mean to.
Can I ask her another question while this is happening?
She's like, I'm just falling and tripping, and they're just like,
Well,
yeah,
once-
so, you know.
Once you fall, but like, what, you know. But I do, I mean, I am in the middle of a conversation with it.
Yeah, so give me a second.
No.
And a meteor just comes out of nowhere and it is not... I'm so sorry. It doesn't always want to There we go.
Heard of baseball.
So you black out for a moment,
Okay.
and it is, but you're conscious, and you just see flashes of an image for a second, and I want you to look at this without showing anybody. That's what you see.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so curious.
And you come to again.
Wow. Okay, so I want to have been like, I just want to have been like, so,
Do you want to draw that or write that down somewhere? Here you go.
so has your family for a long time? And then he falls, hits his head,
Don't show nobody.
blacks out. And I'm like,
I have a privacy screen, but still.
I'm just like,
Oh.
As long Paik might be able to see it from this way, so just be careful.
Fix eyes. Fix your eyes, child.
oh.
You're ready to
But yeah, so I'm just concerned for Fargo
Mm-hmm.
and Virgo or Fargo?
Virgo.
Wells Fargo.
Fargo. Like Fergie.
Wait a second. Okay, now I'm getting confused. Virgo or Fargo?
Virgo.
Thank you.
All right.
Virgo, are you okay?
What was that?
I don't know. You tripped, and then you seemed to not be here for a moment. Are you all right?
I think so. I saw. I don't know what that was. Okay.
Maybe it was just
Probably just stars.
yeah.
Well, I guess it could have been like a star. But I've never seen any stars look like that.
Like what?
I don't care. Tell them what you want.
Do whatever you want. You're like 21.
It almost looked like a moon. Like a moon.
A moon underneath the waves, perhaps?
Why would you think of a moon underneath waves?
I point to my own shield, which has a device with that exact symbol on it.
Oh, okay. What is that?
Would I know that?
Give me a history check. Or actually, give me a religion check.
Okay. See how terrible this time. Yeah, 1.
1. You're not familiar with it.
Okay. But would I have known that it was on his shield?
I don't know. That's between y'all two.
I mean, if you've seen my shield at all, which has just been slung over my back.
I've been walking behind him, so I'm gonna guess that I've probably seen that. So I retract the question of why you would think of that, because I probably would have just been like, oh yeah, shield.
Sorry, I made that up on the fly.
No, I like it.
I don't think it was a moon, but it kind of looked like a moon with a bite out of it.
A bite out of it.
Like a bite.
Yeah! Shaped like it has a bite taken out of it. Yeah, shaped like it has a bite taken out of it. Yeah! Shaped like it has a bite taken out of it.
Is that a reference? Oh, okay.
It's gotta be a reference.
I was like, where is it? What is this?
Savannah, would you get a marker out? If you want to draw it in the sand for them, you can with your marker.
Can I instead?
We're
worried about a likely concussion image here. I don't know if I would know the term concussion, but the guy hit his head. It's not surprising he'd be seeing things, I would think, if it's hard enough.
Are you talking to him or are you talking to them?
Everybody.
That is true, but he seems to know kind of what he's describing.
Well, I mean, sure, if you want to show us.
Instead of drawing it,
Mm-hmm.
can I cast minor illusion like a badge?
Yeah.
You know, like okay.
To bring out what's in your mind on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically, just to create like a badge that.
Now, do you want to draw there? Or do you want to show them the picture I showed you?
Yeah, show them the picture you showed because you're much better at drawing than I am.
It's not that great.
Well, I've tried to draw it twice, and this is what I got.
I mean, close enough.
Yeah.
Draw it on the.
Here, you can pass it around.
Oh. We changed it to map so that you can draw it on the map.
Oh, okay. I'll do that. That's fine.
Would you like the phone?
Yeah. So it's like
It's Preston, your phone also is hooked on.
Yay!
Wonderful thing to get on recording.
So you just see.
Here, if you want to pass it around to everyone else
I
too.
hold up my staff, and there's a red gem. The red gem on the end of it. Shillelagh. The red gem on the end of it starts to glow golden. There's just like a golden aura that just kind of emanates from it, and then you just see kind of floating in the air, just kind of popping up, is like a silver badge that has this exact. Well, not this exact, but better looking. But this general shape.
Pretty good.
And then it disappears.
Would I recognize it? What kind of a check would that be?
I guess just give me a regular. I'm gonna say an I want you to tell me what you think it is, so I can best describe on what knowledge you're pulling on to try to get it. Can I have my phone back?
Oh yeah, my bad.
Maybe like something to do with any particular kingdom,
Mm-hmm.
anything like that.
Okay. Anyone else wanting to do something on this? You are?
I mean, given she already made a religion check against my crescent moon, I'm gonna go ahead and make one for this.
Okay. Yes, y'all can do a history check.
I'd like to do something for like.
You can do a religion check.
Or like
Okay, that'd be a history.
history.
Mine's
A 10.
13.
and I have a high. What's this called? Mine's a -1.
15.
Yeah.
Intelligence?
15.
Which is
Oh, yeah.
+4, but I keep rolling low.
Y'all have never seen this before.
Nobody.
Y'all don't know anything about it. It's obviously a symbol that y'all that much y'all can gather, but y'all have no idea what it is for.
Basketball.
And that's up to you to talk to anyone else about it.
I don't have any clue what that would be from. Does anyone else?
I don't recognize it.
Maybe you've just seen something like it before.
Maybe. At this point, I don't know. It's strange. Very, very strange.
Well,
Most secrets being.
Michael Jordan. Your basketball. Your basketball.
What?
why is there a ball in a basket?
Yes.
Killing time.
Syrinscape.
We're gonna plug that too much.
No such thing.
Okay. My bad. Sorry.
Please sponsor us.
Maybe you should just let us know if you start getting dizzy or hurt. I'm gonna assume that having traveled on merchant ships, I've seen people get hit in the head and get sick and stuff later from it. So I'm gonna pull from that to just let him know. Is that good?
Huh? Yeah.
Just let us know if you start getting a headache, dizzy spell, or really sleepy.
Okay. Got it. Kurt.
Received.
It needs more glitter.
I'll let you know if that happens again.
We're on it.
I know. You know what I'm doing sometimes.
So,
I will choose to believe you.
Thank you.
so
I will force myself to believe you.
In the middle of
Alright,
that,
what do y'all
is that
do?
like a hole, or is it like something embedded into it?
Are you asking?
would we have been able to
Y'all
tell
can
that?
continue being in character and ask questions.
I think
So-
he's asking you.
He's already put up the
In
image,
the illusion.
Right. Yeah, I know.
In the illusion.
So
he would be able to see what
Mhm.
that was.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
did it look like it would be something you wear, like you thread something through the hole and wear it around your neck?
No, I think the hole is a pupil, and it's an eye.
So like,
An eye sticking out from behind the moon.
interesting.
all. And that's the moon. And you're saying out of all.
Yes, but you
You
said
said
it looked like it had a bite.
earlier.
You said it looked like it had a bite taken out of it. So she's like, where
Well,
do you see a bite?
well,
taken out of it?
crescent is just that.
Just the,
Yeah.
Got
Is the bite here.
He's referring to the crescent.
Missing a
Gotcha.
tooth, like someone has got their tooth punched out and they took a bite.
Okay.
That wasn't in character.
Wait, so you think it's like an eye?
Yes, I think it's an eye in front of a moon.
Behind the moon?
Sure.
At any rate, we should probably keep moving, right?
Yes. So, and I just kind of continue walking, and I look back at her after having properly told him to tell us anything. So, I was going to ask about your family. Your family, have they long time been royal guards, or?
yes, generational.
Goodness, when you grow up, do they allow women to be royal guards?
Yes, they do. I don't think I would be doing that though.
You don't want to?
Well, I don't know if I will have time. Just enjoying my history books at the moment.
Well, surely you can't read history books your whole life.
Well, I'm just taking it one day at a time.
I see. Well, I hope it goes well for you then.
Thank you.
And then I look to you. So what were you writing earlier? And I'm just gonna keep talking and asking questions until he arrives.
That's
so...
fair. I mean, I was going to let y'all keep playing this out.
We're like less than an hour into the day, and it's been the entire session.
Yeah.
Just some things that I am learning.
Spending 5 hours on a 20-minute walk.
Like a Dragon Ball Z episode.
Except without a planet exploding out from under us. Yeah.
So like a diary.
Yes, you can say that. Like a diary. So
Y'all are nearing the arena. So any conversations you want to sum up can be summed up, and then we'll go inside.
I think I'm good.
I mean, I want you to finish what you were saying, so I don't want to interrupt.
No, I finished, yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. So y'all get there. Y'all walk in. And let's see, what do I have for this that I need to turn off that I don't want? Thank you. Oh, that's... No, okay. Sorry. I'm just going to turn on... so y'all walk in, and y'all are going into the office area, and you see the door is partially open, but nothing else outside.
Am I able to check for traps or anything like that?
Sure.
I don't remember.
I was just gonna walk in the door.
I don't remember if I
She's
had
gonna
any.
check.
I'll let you know.
Investigation.
So just investigation.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't gonna walk in the door. I was gonna knock.
I was just gonna walk in.
Oh,
I know this guy.
touche.
I just follow behind him.
Technically, I'm working for him.
24.
24. You're pretty sure there's no traps.
Okay.
That is a high. I can't even think of the
I got good
Investigation.
modifiers.
modifier.
Yeah.
That's the word.
He is the smart bite.
It was just the eerie music that made me feel like there might be a trap.
Metagaming.
Metagaming.
So, I guess I should say, He is the smart boy.
Okay.
Yeah,
So there's no traps outside, as far as you can tell.
Okay.
And
I just walk in.
all right, you walk in, and you see the room is now in disarray. There is papers thrown everywhere. The desk is overturned. And you see a foot on the other side of the desk, sticking out from behind the desk. It is. It's the foot is facing down, so whoever is on the other side is back up, belly down, right now. There's a bad smell, and there is blood on the walls. Yes. So you will go over, and
I stand wide-eyed in the doorway and I don't move.
okay.
I would like to walk past her.
Okay, so you do that.
Do we all see it?
Everyone who goes in the room sees this.
Okay.
And
You're walking over.
you go over to him.
I will walk around the opposite side of the desk.
Okay. You don't recognize the person who's there.
Is it him? Is it?
It's not Whisk now.
This is someone you have never seen before.
Who is it?
I don't know.
Can you roll a investigation or perception, either one.
I don't know if this
What
applies to you,
race?
man.
You can.
What race?
A perception would be 17.
17. Everyone who's looking can see it.
That's okay.
I get
I ain't looking. What are you doing?
14 for investigation.
I think I'd like to, having kind of seen this, turn around and I'd like to cast like minor illusion on the door so that it looks closed.
Okay, you do that. You rolled an 18. You rolled a
I don't know how to
14,
I was like,
15.
close the door.
So, you all notice on the ground,
Exactly.
on the ground in blood is written.
Wait, sorry.
On the ground in blood is written by his outstretched hand. Is I V and then unlegible.
I don't see it, so.
I need one.
Y'all do notice
Wait, are they initials?
there are. You don't know. It's a very messy. This is very messy. And then you do see feathers around the body.
But, oh, well, I guess. I wouldn't notice, so I'll let them.
You see a feather or two in the room, just by looking around.
Is it the Birdman?
Looks that way. There are signs. Well, I was about to say there are signs of a struggle, but that's kind of obvious.
Y'all also notice, and this is not something you need a perception check for. This person is pale white.
Wait, okay, sorry.
Death or
The
They
Birdman
are-
is dead?
No, it's not him.
Oh. But then, is it... He's probably the one who killed him then, huh? I'm assuming that with all this blood, whoever's on that side of the table is not alive.
He's
Definitely not.
long dead.
Yeah. But this person is starch white. including the hair. Everything about this person is just snow white.
Again,
Aside from the blood spilt on them or from them. So,
Does he have any identifications on him?
Go ahead and check.
yeah, you can check.
I'm assuming that'll be investigation. That's a 9.
So you find why are you eating your hair? So
Hold on. Did we identify as species?
you just know that this person you
Just no.
you just know this person is starch white. Everything features about them is white.
Hair and everything.
Yeah.
Open his eyes.
Well, he's face down right now, so if you want to...
You do an investigation on him to find any identifications.
Yeah.
You do find papers. Excuse me. Let me page around it real quick. You do find papers that not identification, so to speak, but letter like stuff that has Whisk Major's name on it.
Okay.
On him?
Mm-hmm.
So he was delivering something to Whisk.
You don't know.
Would I know if Whisk is normally in his would be in his office by now on a normal weekday?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Give me an insight check, and I don't. Let me see how high this is going to be. So go ahead and.
I think you just blew Savannah's mind.
You did! Oh my gosh. I heard his
That is
voice.
a
DM on.
that is a measly
That was
5.
gonna be a weird thing.
Ooh, I rolled an 8. So you.
Wait. No.
So yeah, okay. That's all I'm gonna say. Anything else is gonna do stuff. So, okay. You don't get anything from that.
Get someone.
I would say yes.
Do you know where do they have guards outside?
Mm-mm. No one's around.
I mean, like, outside the arena type stuff.
I mean, I'm sure you could go
He would know
find
where they were
someone.
posted. That's why I was asking him. Would he know where they're regularly posted?
I mean, you've been there for a few days,
Yeah.
but that was your first time in that arena, so like he's not 100% familiar with it, but any of y'all could feasibly go find someone.
I'll go. Okay, I'm gonna run to.
Do you need to text me on the private?
No. I know. I'm gonna go to where I know I've seen some before.
Okay.
I'm just excited and
So-
sad. Sorry.
Sir, there's a dead man in an office.
So you ran out and found the guard? Okay, yeah. You're like not too far outside of the arena. You're good like maybe 50 yards outside in the market area.
Could I try to find out how he died?
Yeah, give me a second.
Okay.
Do you want to do that before she leaves? Like, is this one of the things that you like first did?
Yeah.
Okay. So, I'm going to do what she was doing first.
Right.
So, excuse me, who are you?
My name is Bridget. The in the arena, in a man named Whisk's office, there's a body.
Roll a persuasion check with advantage.
Ten.
10. He begrudgingly is like, fine, and starts going with you. But at a kind of a slow, like, non-urgent pace.
So I'm gonna like go forward and then see that he's going slower, go back, but then
go forward. You know,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'm kind of freaking out here.
I got you. All right, so you're wanting to see how he died.
Yeah.
So obviously you see the feathers and stuff around. Give me. You rolled an investigation check on him earlier, didn't you? Or no?
Not on him.
Okay, do one on him.
8.
8. This is pretty easy to find. There are multiple lacerations on his back and over his body. Possibly torture. You're not 100% sure, but there was obviously a struggle, so it could have happened like that, but also could have been used for information. But you do see, still stuck in his back, it looks to be a throwing knife, but it is feather-shaped.
Can I take it?
Yes, you may.
Okay, I would like to examine it.
You may take it out.
Okay.
You would not make a very good detective.
This is before forensic science was invented.
Why are you touching the things?
Tampering with evidence.
But I don't know that happened because I didn't see it. It's not on me.
Did I see the papers and the IDs that you pulled out of?
The lack thereof of ID, I guess.
Oh, but wait, did he not?
So yes, there's not really so much IDs in this world as there are, like, yes, there are documents and stuff that you'd be like, oh yeah, that person is so and so, with having so many documents of like your own name on it and stuff like that. So
So it's not.
Savannah, I want you to give me an insight check. It's going to be kind of difficult, but I do want,
No pressure.
because there is something,
Like,
since you're the one asking about it right now.
Sorry.
I did the same one with you
said
earlier,
insight?
so. Mhm.
That's 4.
4. You know, everyone who is seeing the body right now, go ahead and give me an insight check. Yeah, I mean, you've already done it.
Well,
It's the same one. If you want to roll again, you can.
I got 8. I'm good.
Okay. 8.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. No.
I feel like I should have advantage.
Yeah,
Just
I got 8.
But
Well, as a human, we did already decide the outcome, but no, you're not a human character, are you? You're a half elf.
yes.
Okay.
But Ty knows why I should have advantage.
I am a human.
Yeah, because
This doesn't have to do
we
with
have heroic
that.
inspiration at the start of the day,
We do.
What?
I completely forgot about that.
and
What?
What did you say?
as human characters, we have heroic inspiration at the start of the day.
Yeah.
And I guess musician means I would have also been able to give it to 2 of you.
But
And
oh,
then
and you
that-
worked
yeah.
So what did you roll?
15.
15?
Now I will say I don't know what you mean by like seeing the body. Like I'm not actively investigating. I'm kind of standing back watching.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
But can you see the body?
I can
from where
see
you're
it.
standing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I feel like I'm kind of like
Yeah.
right there in the door. I can see the legs and all that. But
Mhm.
that's it.
Yeah, so you... And you roll... I want to let you re-roll it, okay?
All right.
So, this is because he didn't roll at the same time as everyone.
Okay, that one's a dirty 20.
Okay.
Ooh, yeah.
Okay. Y'all two notice this. These clothings are familiar.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. The clothing is familiar.
Wait.
I didn't notice that. Sorry.
I guess
You don't...
I guess I'm not on my mind.
Yeah, exactly.
Thinking about other things.
You recognize this as something that Whisk has worn in the past.
Oh. So, when I didn't recognize him before, that wasn't because it was a different person. It was because he was disfigured by whatever killed him.
No.
Oh.
This is a different person.
Okay.
But we recognize clothing as, or he recognizes clothing
Mhm.
as similar to this.
Near identical.
This is weird.
I think this is.
Is this happening
twin
before
brother.
I leave?
Yes, this is all happening in that chance, like, as you're leaving. Or, like, right before. So, yeah.
That's weird.
He's wearing Whisk's clothing. He's in Whisk's office. Whisk would normally be here. This isn't him.
It is very weird.
So, someone possibly was trying to kill Whisk? And got the wrong person? So maybe someone who has never seen Whisk before, or not well enough to know what he looks like. Or maybe okay, I have not seen the bodies, so I don't know what
Right.
the state of death looks like.
Y'all would know this. It's been a couple hours.
Oh.
So it's like, it's cold, but it's not near decomposing.
Okay.
What if it was just a guy that bird dude killed and put in his clothes as a sign, as a message sent into Whisk?
Wait, are the clothes torn or not?
I would assume so, considering we were able to see the wounds
They're
earlier.
cut some.
Yeah, I mean, where the wounds and stuff are, they match. A few tears here and there from maybe a struggle, but like, for the most part, they're still intact. This is PG.
So, is it likely then that he was redressed after, or not?
Womp, womp.
So sad.
Oh, haven't I?
I wouldn't know.
Well, I'm gonna go get someone.
Right.
So now I.
Yeah, you go.
Well,
You have the throwing knife that is shaped. The blade and the handle is shaped like a feather. So the handle is like the end part of it, and the blade is the feather. You would probably do some sort of signature weapon of some sort. Accidentally left behind, probably in a rush or something. Or mass produced.
Does he have any blood on him?
Yes.
There's blood everywhere.
Yeah.
But is there blood in him?
He's
Is he?
What?
Okay.
he's
Bird
pasty white.
vampire.
Yeah, I'm thinking that he's lost all his blood.
Mm-hmm. He is pale from loss of blood, but you are all smart enough to know that the skin is like white.
Okay.
Essentially is what it looks like. Hair, everything.
I can use insight to see if there is a current, if there is a spell on him. I don't know if that would count for past. Like,
So is that just a you can do it, or is it a roll?
It's an action.
So you can just tell if there's a spell on something?
It's a spell,
Oh, it is a spell to tell if there's a spell on something?
I think.
I see if there's a spell on you.
So, if you say no, this is okay. Is it alright if I go ahead and decide 2 people to give heroic inspiration to?
Yeah.
So, I'll just say Alana and Dan.
Mhm.
Sorry.
So it's a spell?
Yes.
Tell me, can you read how the spell works?
Touch an object. Touch an object.
I only have 2.
Throughout the spell's casting, if the object is a magic item or some other magic object, you learn its properties, how to use them. You learn whether any ongoing spells affecting the item and what they are.
So you're doing it on the knife?
But it says if you instead touch a creature throughout the casting, you learn which ongoing spells, if any, are currently affecting you.
Okay, so it does work for both creatures and objects. Okay, so which one are you doing it on?
Him.
The body?
Yeah.
Okay, so you do that?
Actually,
Basically, just gives us advantage on the d20.
I'll do it on the knife.
On the knife?
Yeah.
You can do it on the knife.
So,
So wait, what do you have to roll?
no. Just 2 spells.
Oh, okay. I see.
I hope I see.
After the first roll, but before we know if it's filled or not yet.
I do that. I'm holding the knife.
So you,
Or I get out my goggles and I look at it close.
okay. There is no magic properties to this, as far as you can tell. It seems to be a very well-made knife in an unusual structure. You can tell it is handcrafted. This is not cast, which usually leads to not mass-produced. But you imagine something like this would definitely be part of a larger set, based on the knowledge you have of items like this, especially if they're used for throwing or and stuff like that. So
I'm just gonna move. I'm still coming. Whenever you say I get back.
He seems to have been killed by this knife. Looks to be a throwing knife from what I can tell.
that's what it is. You have one feather throwing knife.
Yay.
So
If I remember right, we decided that I don't know exactly where Whisk lives, right?
right. No.
You.
Just
She works
covering
for
my
him.
bases.
I'm the one that knows him.
I sort of kind of ish know him.
Through a
Like a
letter.
day.
Through a letter.
It may have had an address. I don't know.
Watch out, Amber Alert.
We got earlier.
You just got that one?
I got two. I got one earlier and one just now.
Me too.
So you are getting the guard. Is there anything else anyone wants to do right now before we move on?
I do say that we should.
I'm working on that. Yeah.
Nope.
Is that what you texted me about? Y'all good?
Yeah.
Well, with that, we will conclude tonight's session with some epic lore drops. Thank you guys for watching. Comment, like, subscribe, comment your favorite part of this episode, and shout out to Syrinscape. Check them out. What do you think is so alarming about this recent discoveries that our players have learned? So, exactly.
You can.
Was it
email
Mr.
us.
Plum in the kitchen with the lead pipe?
Was it killed and eaten
What?
by a vampire?
A vampire.
I almost wanted to
Oh,
say that,
you
but
did
I was like,
ask
I don't
me.
know.
You did ask me that question, and I did mean to answer that. Obviously, yes, looks like loss of blood, but it also looks like the skin is naturally this
Yeah.
color.
Yeah, you answered that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Anyway,
So
thank you
can
again.
Is it Whisk's twin
Also,
brother?
not only leave a comment in the space, but you can sign up to our email list and contact us through there.
Be in the description below.
Down there. Somewhere.
Good job, Wyatt.
Bye.
Bye.
Watch our
Peace
next
out.
video.
Fungaphone.
Good night.